What is DESMA for me?
Shape it, shape it, shape it. Shape it, shape it, shape it. Shape it, shape it, shape it.
For me, it is a space where people from different disciplines can share their experiences and collectively craft something new. It is also an opportunity to communicate interesting findings within as well as outside the network. But first and foremost, DESMA is human after all. It is the people that shape this network, and it is the people that make DESMA special.
It's a great network of academic research into various areas of design, and I think giving us access to that from Engine's point of view is very valuable, because we're increasingly seeing ourselves competing against management consultancies who have a strong academic underpinning, and I think that's going to be very important for us moving forward.
The space we have for learning, discussing and creating our own view of the field.
It's all about it's people. And this year we worked with the researchers who really made a great effort in trying to figure out what this new field of design plus management could be. So that's the point of departure for anything that we could possibly do with DESMA in the future, is building a culture and coming up with great ideas that can bridge these different worlds of design and management and research and practice.
The mix we have a mix of people with different backgrounds from different countries, with different cultures. I do believe that innovation comes from collaboration. So I think this diversity is going to be really powerful within this DESMA network.
What this format can actually add or bring to the total sum of research. So what above the individual researcher's efforts, how can it advance the total result?
DESMA is something more. Our strength is our diversity, and DESMA is a window to new knowledge, discovery, and I hope that we all can have an impact in design in Europe.
The opportunity to develop research tools and new research methods that facilitate collaboration between designers and managers, to put into discussion our services and experiment more in the following years thanks to the early stage researcher ideas, tackle the same problems and the same issues but for different perspectives, since we have a very interesting network. There are the universities, there are the managers, there are the designers. Then we can find some interesting solutions.
What DESMA gives us is an opportunity to ground the knowledge we create in academia and academic knowledge. And added to that, we get to share it with one of the most interesting networks in Europe.
For me, it's a challenge to propose and apply ideas within a professional environment. And also, being in this research network that in the future will become a think tank with a long-term vision. And finally, considering that we are an interdisciplinary and multicultural network, we have the opportunity to explore and learn more about the different business and design cultures.
The opportunity to be in front of a real big challenge, which is about how design can help to management and how management can do it for design. And we are really lucky to have all the resources we have, starting from the training, but also all the intersection in between the partners, in order to help to this, to better understand this problem among these two fields. So that's what I find really interesting about it.
I think it is a group of talented young people that are being shaped to achieve breakthroughs in innovation and design management.
It's been really great to go through this process, not necessarily alone, but with everyone, and to be learning with colleagues from all over the place. And what's interesting is seeing how we can be somehow in a field together, and yet seeing each of us go in completely different directions with our thought, while still remaining connected in some ways.
I really hope that I will receive a lot of inspiration and new energy from the early stage researcher. I strongly believe that you are our opportunity to get new insights, get new visions about what design management is. And this is the reason why my message is dedicated to all of you, and I really hope that you will have the opportunity through DESMA to grow and give us new ideas and inspiration.
DESMA is a facilitator between universities and practitioners, and also between design and management. And I think that these things have happened in silos before, and we have this great opportunity as a network to promote design into businesses, and also to do research, which is really, really interesting to design practitioners and other companies as a whole.
The fact that we're trying to build something together, and every time we meet as a group, we have a constructive conversation and we share ideas and approaches that I think will lead to a great change in the way that people think about and practice and do research in design and management.
The possibility of getting engaged in the network of interesting and enthusiastic people and research projects.
Our DESMA researcher Andrew has been with us for a year now, and what I find to be the most interesting and important thing with that is that he is a part of our daily work in our studio. So the transfer of knowledge from what we are doing and from what he is doing into our practice of working with clients around the world, that's great.
The opportunity to do great research, to have funding for that, is just amazing. But the one thing I would say is the opportunity to build something from scratch and shape it in the long term. So we can invent DESMA ourselves, which is the scariest thing and the most challenging thing at the same time. So I think that's also what excites me the most about this.
A truly collaborative effort between very diverse people and very diverse institutions. It successfully manages to provide the platform for academia and practice to finally work together towards one shared goal. And I find this pretty unique.